What's up, Kings? It's Keefe. The title of this video is Men Are Made. This is a topic that I thought about and realized it was really important to discuss this topic because there's a lot of entitled guys out there who don't understand the importance of this concept that men are made. Now, before I get into my riff on this, go ahead and subscribe if you're new to the channel and hit the like button so I can reach more guys through the algorithm. Now, what do I mean by men are made? Well, us guys here, we want to develop certain qualities and we want certain things out of our lives. Maybe it's financial success. We want women to like us. We want to be confident, courageous. We want to be like heroic. We want to be leaders, high status, all these kinds of things, like feel physically powerful, have a great body, things like that, drive a cool car, do cool adventures, all these kinds of things. And I realized all these things basically are stuff that a man does, right? Every guy, I don't care if he's in on some feminist bullshit or whatever, pretty much everything he wants for his life has to do with what a man does, even if he won't admit it. We want different skills, right? Men always want skills. We want to be competent at different things, right? We feel all good if our girl has an issue and we can solve it. We can change her oil for her, yada, yada, whatever, you know? Like, we always like these ideas of being competent, being strong, being like tough guy, leader, all these kinds of different things. We like the idea of this stuff. We like to be respected. All of these things are things that a man has. But all of these things also require some work to get them. You're not going to get a girl by definition. Why would she like you? Just because you're you? What the hell? Like, there's 3.5 billion guys on the planet. Why would she like you? You know what I'm saying? There's, when it comes to financial success, if you want financial success, you got to know some stuff to put you in that position. You got to take action. You want courage? Well, courage requires you to do something you're afraid to do so that you can use your courage, because without the risk of failure, there is no such thing as courage. Confidence requires you to develop confidence by putting in the work. So you'll see every single one of these things. Getting a body right as well. Building your body requires you to put in work. Every single thing that comes into being a man requires work. And that is why I say men are made. And this is actually a really good thing, because through that development, you develop the rest of the qualities of a man, the intrinsic qualities of a man, the sense of self-respect, the sense of competency, the knowing like, okay, I can get shit done. I can handle my business. You demand respect from others because you know you've done something with yourself. And there's a real epidemic in this everybody gets a trophy era that we live in, where people feel entitled to things they haven't done anything to get. So they feel like, a lot of men feel like they are entitled to a woman without doing anything to get the woman. They don't think they should have to be in great shape. They don't think they should have to to make good money. They don't think they should have to act like men, be leaders, give up the video games and smoking weed and fapping off and all that. They don't think they should have to give all that up to get some great girl. And they're fools for that. So that's just one example. Another example, they think they deserve respect. Everybody thinks they're entitled to respect. You're not entitled to respect. You got to earn respect. You're not entitled to a great body. You got to stop eating shitty food and drinking sodas and all this kind of stuff. These are all choices you make, and those choices will make you into a man, or they'll make you into like an androgynous blob who's neither male nor female because you didn't act like a man in your life. So, in making this video, what I wanted to explain to you is why that is so important, that men are made. It's supposed to be difficult. If you're struggling to make money, if you're struggling with girls, if you're working on getting your body right, if you're just focused on becoming a good dude who's like on his shit, who's like worth a damn in this world, it's supposed to be tough, because through that path, the man is made. It is like you can't, think about guys who, let's say they're born with a bunch of money, the trust fund baby, okay? Is he a man? Is the trust fund baby a man just because he's got money? No, right? Because he didn't have to work for it. It's in the sense of transformation from this thing you were to this thing you've become, and that development that the man is made. If you were born jacked with a bunch of money, every girl wanted you, that doesn't make you a man. That just means you won the genetic lottery, right? You have to go take what you were given and move the goalpost. You have to keep moving forward to develop the man. The man is made. Those intrinsic qualities, they are made through you doing the work. So it's really important for this topic is so important because so many people want to take a shortcut. But understand that taking a shortcut leads to long-term consequences. because it makes things take way longer. You try and cheat out. Oh, I'm not going to put in the work on this job. I'm going to do this get rich quick scheme. Then you try get rich quick scheme after get rich quick scheme, trying to find your way to the money without having to just put in the work. And this is something I had to figure out for myself to some degree. You figure out that, like, gee, if I had just done the path that, like, I didn't want to do because I thought it was going to take too long, I would have gotten there quicker. But I spent all this time doing shortcuts, trying to cheat my way to a result when I could have just put in the work and I would have already been there. But hey, that's the lessons you got to learn. But the point I'm making here is don't shortcut it. Embrace the grind. Keep going forward, because a man is made. And in that you will gain your self-respect. In that you will gain all the things you're looking for out of life. Now, there is, in saying this, there's kind of a spectrum to manhood, right? To being like the ultimate man, like the ideal archetypal man, like the big hero figure, like the Aragorn from Lord of the Rings type, maybe even something like that. There's that, and then there's that, like the super nice guy chump at the bottom, and we're all somewhere on that spectrum, because like we're always aiming to get better. And that's also another beautiful thing to understand about men are made. There is no man that you know, I don't care how much you maybe look up to your father or just somebody you know, they're not the ultimate man. Nobody's ever going to reach that point. There's the ultimate man is an ideal. But we're all working towards that, and that's how the man is made. You become more and more of a man through your development, through developing skills, through putting yourself in challenging situations and growing. It doesn't matter where you were born. If you were born into poverty and you go from being in poverty and you lift yourself out of poverty into the middle class and you built that shit for yourself and you take care of your family and you build your body and all these things, you're just as much as a man as the guy who started in the middle class and maybe moves up to the upper class who gains a lot of money. And you're more of a man than the trust fund baby that never did anything and was handed everything with a silver spoon. The metrics that we measure this thing about are less important than the fact that you actually took where you were at and made it better, because that's what a man does. A man is made, and he is made through taking his situation and making it better, through piercing nature, through challenging the challenges of life, going against nature, and improving his situation. Guys, I think I'll just sum it up with this. A man is made, so embrace the grind, embrace the struggle, and know that if you're just taking action to get better, you are becoming a better man. If you got something out of this video, give me a like, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss new videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later.